Welcome back, ladies and gents, to South Africa. Now, I find myself situated between the liquor store and the stadium. That is because I looked at the sign outside and, well, the drinks are only 45p. That was the most expensive one I could find. So, yeah, we might be having a few before we head on inside. But before we head on inside and get on with our first game of the league season, there is an important question to answer. And that is, do you spit or swallows, FC? Okay, so since last episode, as you can see, things have been going rather well. We are on a 5-win streak thus far. We, of course, won a 1-0 friendly against Luca Ball Controls before we beat Orlando Pirates 1-0 in the last episode. Then we went into the Super 8 quarterfinals, where we took on Chipper United and won 4-0. As you can see, we got goals from the Butsack, Biliat, Dolly and Nerkovic. Solid little job. I don't know why I was looking down at the bottom. They're listed here, of course. So those are the goal scorers in that one. We then brought Orbit College back down to earth, and they come crashing down. Unfortunately, though, they came crashing down on Blom. As you can see, Blom picked up an injury in that one. That keeps him out. Okay, so he's got 1 day left, but they gashed his lower leg. So there was a little upset that we absolutely destroyed them 7-0 and decided to run their studs down his shin. On top of that, we then went into the Super 8 semi-finals first leg. And, well, we went off to a cracking start in that one against Amazulu, beating them 3-0. And as you can see, Nerkovic got off to a nice start 2 minutes in, but Sat got one on the 33rd and then Dolly on the 54th, which, of course, brings us to the start of the South African Premier League season as we verse Swallows FC. And in the next one, are we going to be in South Africa? No, we are not. Of course, we are going to go to the Champions League preliminary round, not Premier round. Preliminary round, and we are going to verse FC Nuad Hibu. Nuad Hibu is where we are going to go. And, well, where is FC Nuad Hibu? Well, they are Mauritania. Yes, Mauritania. And yes, I was able to find some Google Maps of this city. Admittedly, there's about 7 of them, and it's very hard to get any that are usable as backgrounds. A lot of them, you will find the Google image is very split up into images that are glued together, so it's very hard to find a place where we can stand and use it as a backdrop. But thankfully, I have found some places we can use. But enough rambling about where we are going in the next one. No, it is of course time to see if we are going to spit or swallow. Right, so game time is finally upon us, and as you can see, it's going to be a sold out capacity here today. 24,000 out of a 24,000 capacity. Good pitch condition here today, and the weather's pretty nice as well. 19 degrees Celsius and in terms of our team, well, we are going to apply the opposition instruction. Now, our assistant is suggesting we go from a positive to a cautious mentality. We are not going to do that. We are one of the better teams in the league. If I'm not going to do that against the big boys, I'm not going to do it against Swallows. Not quite sure where exactly they are expected to finish, but I think we can beat them. I think we can beat anyone in this league. Now, the question is, we do have Blom. Blom is almost fit enough to play. I think I will leave him out of the team, though, today. And as you can see, our right back is going to move into that defensive midfield role. That means our defense... In fact, before we do anything, I am going to change our goalkeeper's name just a little bit as well. Because I know I'm probably going to have a slip of the tongue. So, we are just going to call him Attila. Sorry, it's 1. Is it? Is it? 1, 2? I want to say it's 1. I'll correct it if it's wrong. But Attila the Kun is going to be our new goalkeeper. That way I can just shorten it to Attila if I feel like I'm going to have a slip of the tongue. Our backline is then Helanti. We have Nug again. You know what? We're just going to call this guy Combo. You are literally just going to be Combo, my friend. There we go. In fact, Combo Meal. You can do the Combo Meal. The Combo Meal deal. We then have Mafoho. That's reasonable. Mafoho. And then Mafalele, which Yeah, we're just going to leave it. I'm going to struggle with it. We'll leave me to struggle with it. Frostler in central midfield is Alexander and Biliat. We have Dolly on the left, Butsak on the right, and Nekovic up front. Bench consisting of Peters. We then have Negzana. We have Mabiliso, Bacchus, Zuma, Miniyama, and Ranti. But without further ado, let's head on over, have a little look at that team sheet. Okay, so the official team sheet is out, and they've got 7 changes to their lineup. But I'm more interested in the name of their goalkeeper, Jody February. Yes, February. Don't know where the rest of the months are in this team, but apparently they have a goalkeeper called February. Now, if you have a little look, it's the 24th of August, so it's one of the months hopefully they won't be very good at. So, let's head on into the dressing room. Let's have a little chat with the lads. Go out there and impress me is what our assistant is suggesting today. We can go with all the best out there today. Have fun. No, I expect a win. You know what? I am going to be demanding in this one. I'm going to point my finger. And lads, I expect to win here today. And you know what? It's gone down okay. It's gone down to not too bad. So, Swallows today are going for a 4-2-3-1. Now, they're not going for our usual 4-2-3-1, of course, using wingers instead. They've squashed it in a little bit. They're going a bit more narrow to what we would otherwise use. And to be honest, we've got opposite approaches. So it's going to be a case of seeing if going down the gut or going down the wings is going to be better here today. As you can see, a couple of teams have already kicked off, but don't want to see any more of that. Let's crack on. Let's get in the match as we, of course, have a kickoff highlight. Now, will the kickoff highlight come to anything? Probably not. In fact, are we on key highlights or extended? We're on extended. You know what? We're going to drop to key highlights. I did that in the other save and I left it on there because I was actually quite enjoying it. So we'll have key highlights in this one as well. I think it just, I don't know, it cuts out a lot more of the useless highlights that we don't particularly need to see. People just missing shots, hitting the corner flag with their attempts. So a bit less of that. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't do the kickoff highlight. I might be wrong, but I don't remember it doing the kickoff highlight last time I was over there as well. So we are going to change this to the league table, by the way. Cape Town currently at top, but they have, of course, only played 1 game, which they won a solid 3-0. But at the moment, we've got 5 games ongoing. I believe that's the other games that haven't been played. Everyone else is currently drawing 0-0. And, well, we've already had 8 shots to their 1 in these first 25 minutes. Make that 9. 4 on target, but I'm surprised by the lack of highlights, considering even though I cut it down, we've had 4 shots on target, and yet it's took us till now to actually get a highlight out of it all. But it's ball up to Biliat. Biliat, edge of the area. Can he do anything with this bout of possession? Plays it across. Oh, Nekovic. Oh, Dolly. Good little double save there from February. Would think he would perform a little bit worse, considering it's August, not February. February should be his month to get clean sheets all the time. But Dolly right now, coming down the left-hand side. Don't know what their defender was doing there, to be honest. Halani has got a little bit of space, plays it up to Dolly. Now, what's Dolly Mixture going to do? Oh, it's pushed out, but it almost come out to our striker. Unfortunately, though, it's been cleared away. We are going to collect it, but that highlight is over. As the Butsack now has a highlight of his own. He's already going grey. Maybe that's just dealing with me, to be honest. But a poor pass has given the ball away. Thankfully, they gave it straight back to the combo meal. He's going to play it down to Dolly. Dolly now coming down this left-hand side. Plays it short to Halanti. Halanti is going to play it back to himself off their defender, apparently. And Butsack finally puts one in the back of the net. Beautiful header from the Butsack. Halanti with a beautiful cross. And Butsack showing that he never misses a beat. No, never misses a beat. And Dolly. Nice little pass there. We don't really need to do that again, but you know what? We will. We'll enjoy it. Ball into the back post. Butsack, not the greatest of headers, to be honest. Puts it in the back of the net, though. And we don't mind, as long as it ends up in the back of the net. So, Butsack plays it short. Mafala, it's into Dolly. Dolly out to Halanti, though. Halanti whips one back in. It's nodded away, but it's going to be Billy out to collect it. Now, up to Mafalala. Mafalala back to Balat now. Mafalala one more time. Whips it into Nekovic. Come on, Nekovic. Samir. Samir with his 3rd of the season. I believe it was Butsack's 3rd of the season as well. That trio up front is deadly. Dolly, along with Nekovic and Butsack, the 3 of them are a deadly trio. All right, now. 2 of them have goals. But can Dolly Mixture get himself one? Well, we'll have to find out. I'm also really tempted to change his name to Dolly Mixture. I keep wanting to call him it, so why not change his name to Dolly Mixture? But right now, he's just Dolly. It's just our little Dolly. Anyways, 14 to their 2, 7 on target to their absolute 0. We are having a cracking start to this one. We could do with a little bit more possession, but to be honest, both teams are passing well, so only 43%. We can let that one slide just a little bit. So, we've had a lot of shots on target so far. I'm happy. I am. Everyone's playing a very good game, except the combo meal. 6-6. We need a little bit more out of our combo meal, but right now, we'll take it. We'll take a 6-6. Also, this is a weird place to be jumping back into it, but we do have ourselves free kick. As Halanti, is he going to go for goal? Halanti goes for goal. Ooh. Interesting choice of sides to go for Halanti. February will poke it away, though. We have ourselves a corner. So Halanti, where's he going to go with this cross in? He's going to whip it into the back post. Oh, Samir. Keep your head down, my friend. I believe he must have pushed someone. Anyways, another highlight. Halanti, halfway line. Throws it in. Biliat up to Dolly. Dolly's going to play it back to Biliat, though. Biliat, where's he going to go? Plays it back to Froslev. Froslev, of course, our right back today, playing in defensive mid. It's a ball up to Alexander. Alexander's found his way onto the left-hand side. Whips one across to Butsack. Nods it into Neck. Oh, and that has got to be a penalty. It is indeed, ladies and gents. Samir was pushed. But will Samir be the one to step up to take it? It's number 20, so it's not. It's Biliat. Biliat will be the one to take it. But can he put it in the back of the net? Biliat! Come on, Biliat! By the way, our goalkeeper, I believe last episode I might have said that he is our captain. He wasn't at the time, but Attila Kun is now our captain, as he's been promoted from his vice-captaincy role. Now, I had to be a little bit careful, because the weird thing about Football Manager is, if you're planning on moving someone to captain, you also have the option to tell them I'm removing the vice-captaincy, but there's no option in the dialogue that I could see that I can tell him I'm removing you as the vice-captain because I want to make you the captain. So, a lot of them would have upset him. Thankfully, did not. So, didn't use the dialogues on him. We just gave him the captaincy and just made sure we didn't say anything because we didn't want to upset him, even though we was going to give him the captaincy instead of the vice-captaincy. Vice-captaincy, however, I can't quite remember who I gave it to be honest. So I can't tell you who that is. We'll just have to guess. We'll have to guess on that one, unless I remember to have a little look, of course, when we go into the play screen. But Sassman, where's he going to go with this one? Whips it in. It's a ball into the centre, crashes off the crossbar, and it's cleared away. Danger has been averted. In fact, we'll have a little look now. Why not? Why not see who our captain and vice-captain are? Okay, so it's Manyama is our vice-captain. And of course, Attila is our captain. As you can see, we haven't really got any grey options. Attila is basically the captain because he's a starter. Now, Attila is planning on retiring end of the season, so I might ask him to stay. Obviously, it's not going to affect us, but it would be nice for them and their progression as a club going forward. And my phone just went off, so I am going to put that on Do Not Disturb because I don't think you want to hear that vibrating in the background. So, cancel that. Let's head back on in as they have themselves a corner. So can Swallow pull themselves a goal back. Going into the back post. Oh, free header. Thankfully goes sailing over the bar though. And we have managed to dodge one there. Combo meal R66. I am looking at possibly substituting him. I would prefer to rest players though. We're winning 3-0. I think we're better off resting players for our upcoming match. So Butsack, although he's got a goal and he's got himself that 8 rating, he is going to be the first player off the pitch. So Zuma is going to go over there. Then, who are the most tired players remaining? We, of course, have 3 substitutes in this. So, Maflela, just because I can't say his name, is that a good idea to substitute him? Possibly. We then have Combo Meal, who's struggling. Dolly Mixture, wouldn't be a bad idea. We could take Dolly off. Yeah, why not? We'll bring on our vice-captain over on that left-hand side. And we'll hold on to the third. We'll hold on to the third. Bring him on a little bit later than the others. Because our team is actually pretty damn fit. I haven't actually rested any of these. Okay, you're already tired. Maybe I should have done it just then. There we go. There we go. All the substitutes have been made. Managed to get them all off at Sundowns, by the way. 1-0 up away from... And that, my friends, is why I didn't make the substitutes. Woosa. Football manager. Miles. You did this. 81st minute, potential knee injury. Well, can we actually bring on a sub? No, you won't let us bring on a sub. Okay, fine, we're down to 10 men. It's okay. We're going to drop to cautious because we've got 10 men. But hopefully we can hold out for the remainder of this one. So, Alexander going to play it back to Helanti. Helanti is going to turn and pass it to the combo meal. Combo meal ball over the top to Nekovic. Nekovic, oh! Straight at February. You could have put it in that bottom left corner, but instead you decide to hammer it straight at the goalkeeper, and you do not get yourself a goal as a result. Not the greatest of thinking there, Samir, but it's okay. You're a solid striker. You're allowed the occasional flip of the brain. Your brain's allowed to switch off every now and again, as you know from these videos. Mine does it quite a bit. So, he's allowed it once or twice as well. But, ladies and gents, we have picked up a victory here away to Swallows FC. And we, of course, answered the most important of questions. Spit or swallow? Spit, of course, because we like a little bit of snowball action. No, but getting away from that, I thank you all for joining us in this one. I'm going to go find out how long our player is out injured. Thankfully, we held on with 10 men, and we are not going to be returning to South Africa in the next one. No, we are, of course, going away to Mauritania. So, hopefully you enjoy that one. Hopefully you've all had a lovely night, and goodbye.